Hello, welcome to my YouTube channel, The Raw and Wild Hearts. I'm Lori, and this is Vendetta, my 2019 ProMaster van conversion. Hey y'all! Yes, I am here to talk to you about Vanlife essentials. These are products that make your life in the van so much easier and a lot more joyful. So I'm probably going to come up with 2 of these videos because there are quite a few products that I researched before I even started Vanlife and had available that made it so much better. First of all, any product you can get in USB is going to be gold, so make sure you look for that. So I've got yogurt, water, banana, blackberries picked by me, cacao powder, lion's mane mushroom powder, flaxseed powder, and I think that's it. And it's gonna make an amazing smoothie. So you push the button and then you want to shake it so that it actually all gets mixed up. Hey y'all, today is a day in the hot sun in New Mexico, but I wanted to show you another one of my Vanlife essentials, which is a telescoping ladder. This baby, you see it? Yes. This baby goes up high. It goes a lot higher than the van. I just cleaned off my solar panels with it. It's lightweight. I can carry it with one arm, and it really doesn't take up that much space in the van. Hey. Okay, 2 other Vanlife essentials. A screen. Even if you don't know how you're gonna put it up, like me, I still haven't figured that out. At least have a screen. The flies have been wild here. I mean, they are kicking my butt. So I'm so happy I have this screen. So that brings me to Vanlife essential number 2 in this video, which is gosh, they're all the way up there, I can't get them. Magnets. So get yourself 2 packages of magnets and just have them, because they will come in handy for so many reasons. Hey, me and the bees, oops, are back with another Vanlife essential. This one I don't see very many people have, and they really should, because they always wish they did when they see me. So it's an all-weather rug. What does that mean? It's like a plastic. I don't know if it's necessarily plastic, but you can kind of hear it. So it can handle the rain and stuff. I mean, I wouldn't keep it out in the rain a bunch, but I've had it get wet at night and I just dry it out in the morning. Maxtrax. I have 2 of them. As you can see, I am using one as a lift for my van. I don't know if you're supposed to, but that's what I did. So it'll be fine. Actually, I've been stuck a couple times now. Was so grateful that I had them. They are kind of bulky, as you can see. They take up a little more space because they're hard plastic. And where I just was, where we all needed the Maxtrax, I saw somebody with these amazing flat ones that fold up. So I'm probably gonna recommend those. I can't tell you if they're less effective than these in like the deep sand and stuff, so that's to be determined, but I'll link both of them below. I'll link these, which most people have these, but they may have just started coming out with the flexible ones and foldable ones that take up hardly any space. So if I had it to do over, I'd probably try to go with those, but you never know, because you could get into a situation and they don't really work because the sand is too soft, which is where these bulky ones might come in handy. Okay, y'all. Next up is a folding stool. They have a few different sizes of these, but as you can see, it folds up and is very easy to store. I chose my size based on Beez's. I highly suggest adding an extra 7-gallon water tank. I use this I fill it up at the spigots for my solar shower, and I use it to wash dishes with when I'm in an area that I can set up my table and do that. So that saves my good water more for drinking and cooking, which is amazing. It allows me to stay at places longer. Okay, next up, solar shower. If you don't have a shower, this is like such a cheap option and it is amazing. The only drawback is it's gravity fed. So getting it up high enough that you don't have to squat under it is quite the task. You could use your new aluminum extension ladder to get it up super high on the tree. I used my stool to get it up to here before because it's heavy when you're trying to attach it. So those are things to take into consideration. But this has given me 3 showers already because you're outside and you don't want to take a long shower. You really get the essential parts and then your hair. So it stays warm. I just washed my face with it. I'm so sad that I'm about to dump this because the water is nice and warm, which is amazing. Okay, last 2 things, I think. And then I really have to go make dinner. It's important. It's my last night here. I want a nice meal before it gets dark out, which I haven't been great at doing. And then I want to have a little fire. Okay. Oh, of course it's locked. I was going to show you my little shovel. I think it's great to have a shovel in case you have to go out in nature. Please don't do that very often. If we all do that, it's a huge problem. And don't leave your toilet paper out there. If you do, pack it in and pack it out. But just have a little shovel. I've used the shovel to dig out the sand under my tires when I put my Maxtrax under it, so I've used it more for that. Yeah, there's my spiel on that. Here's that shovel. Folds up. Voila. Multi-purpose. And then obviously you need to have something to cook with. So I had a 2-burner propane stove because of course I thought, oh, then I had it already from camping, but then I have 2 burners and I can have 2 things going. The propane flames were just too high and I ended up burning everything, and it was bulky and heavy in that drawer. So I got rid of it and I moved on to the 1-burner butane stove. Coleman 1-burner butane stove. So much lighter, easier to put away, and I don't burn things with it. So I really am glad I made that switch and decision to have just the 1-burner, and everything turns out fine. Okay, I'm adding something else to the Vanlife Essentials video. There are quite a few things. Tire pressure gauge, make sure it goes high enough for your PSI. And also buy a little tire air compressor. I'm really lucky. I didn't think I was going to be able to get the back tires today. All of my tires were low. I've been here for a week. I don't know if it just happened sitting here over the week, but because I have a 12-volt outlet right there where you see me pointing, I'm able to get this to the back tires. So when you buy the air compressor, make sure you get one that has a long enough cord to get to the back tires. I think this one was 10 feet and that's not enough. So tire gauge, tire pressure gauge, and a little 12-volt air compressor must haves. Sometimes you're gonna have to air down your tires so you don't get stuck.
and I drove for 40 miles an hour for like 2 or 3 hours to get to some air in a small town in the middle of nowhere. So I bought this right away. Hello again. I'm coming at you with one more must-have, and this is my Klymet chair. So I tried out a few chairs based on other Vanlifer recommendations, and I tried like the fancy ones that were $100 or a little bit more. But to be honest with you, they were 2 times this size for storage. So that's a factor that you really have to consider. Excuse you. Yeah, so I think that's it. Let me know if you have any questions, comments below. As always, we love your subscribes and likes and all the things. And I am just hoping that these videos help you have an easier and smoother transition into van life. Cheers!